Hello students, this is Ujjwala Bhandiwad, lecturer from KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. In the last class, we have learnt already a linear data structure known as linked list. So we learnt various operation on a linked list. Also we learnt that linked list allows us to dynamically allocate the memory. So we completed all the different types of the linked list such as stack, queue, etc. Now in today's class, let us learn the non-linear data structures. So first let us know what is non-linear data structure. Non-linear data structure is a data structure in which data items are not stored linearly in the memory. Means data items are continuously not stored, they have been stored randomly. Okay. So there is no continuous memory allocation of the data. A non-linear data structure, hence it is defined as a data structure in which data item is connected to several other data items so that data item has the possibility to reach one or more data items. Okay, example for data non-linear data structure is trees as well as graph. Before going with the example, let us understand what are the pros and cons of non-linear data structure. Non-linear data structure uses memory efficiently because continuous memory is not required for allocating the data items. This is one advantage we can say. Second thing is the length of data item is not known prior to the allocation. Means whenever we want to store the data item in the memory, we must know its size in advance, and that is not required in case of non-linear data structures. But as we have understood there is advantages, there is also one disadvantage, that the link to the next data item is a little bit difficult to understand in case of non-linear data structure. Okay. So now let us understand the examples in brief. Only they have given theoretically, no programs are there on a tree and graph. So let us learn first non-linear data structure, that is tree. So what is tree? A tree is a non-linear hierarchical data structure that consists of nodes connected by the edges. So tree has a various applications, means it is used for various purposes. So what is the first purpose? Binary search tree is basically used to check whether element is present in the set or it is not present. Second application is tree reflects the data structural connections, means it has several connections and it shows those connections. Third thing is it is used for defining the hierarchy. Hierarchy means the various levels can be shown with the help of trees. There are basically various different types of trees defined. First one is binary tree, second one is AVL tree, third type is binary search tree. So for our syllabus we have only the brief introduction to the binary tree, and let us learn about the binary tree. So before learning binary tree, we must know the few terminologies we used with in terms of any tree, whether it is a binary tree, AVL tree, we will use certain terminologies. So first terminology is node. What is node? Node is a structure which contains a value or any condition. It represents a separate data structure. Okay. Here we can see, here in this diagram we can see A is a data item, okay, and which is present inside the node, as well as B, C, E, F, G. All these are the various data items, and they have been represented in the form of a node. Okay, they are present inside the node. Here, the topmost node in the tree, we call it as root node. We can see here, I have shown in the diagram here, the topmost node. Here in our example, A is the topmost node. So this node, we call it as the root node. Okay. So there should be one root node in every tree. Next, consider this second diagram where I am discussing about the edges. So every node in this diagram, we can see that it is connected to each other. Every node. For example, A node is connected to B node, B is connected to F node, F is again connected with the B node, then E node is connected to I and J. Like that, all these nodes are interconnected. So the link, whatever the link is established between the nodes, that link we call it as edge. So what is an edge? The connecting link between any two nodes, we call it as an edge. Next definition is about parent node. The node which has one or more children is known as parent node. For example, here see, in this diagram, A is a parent node because it has got a child. B and C are its children. Then automatically A is a parent node. This is shown in the third diagram here below. Parent node is A. B and C are the child nodes. Next terminology is leaf node. Leaf node means the node which do not have any child is called as leaf node. See, in our example, we can see here the node H as well as the node K do not have any further nodes. Hence, we call them as child node. Then what is subtree? Subtree means a tree consisting of all of its descendants. We call it as a subtree. So here we can call this B as a subtree because it has got all its descendants, D, E, F, I, J, all of them are its descendants. Hence we call it B as a subtree. Here also we can say the height of a node. What is height of a node? Height means the length of longest downward path to the leaf from that node. We call it as a height. See, all these definitions are important from annual exam point of view for 1 mark. What is height? What is subtree? What is parent node? What is root node? All these questions are asked. So for 1 mark, these things have to be by hearted. Now let us learn in brief about a binary tree. So what is binary tree? A tree whose elements have at least 2 children. We call it as a binary tree. See, in our example, we can see here that the node 1 has 2 child nodes, node 2 and node 3. Similarly, node 2 has again 2 child nodes, 4 and 5. Whereas child 4 has 2 children, 8 and 9. 5 has 2 children, 10 and 11. Similarly, the node 3 has 2 children, 6 and 7. Hence, this we name it as a binary tree. Since each element in the binary tree can have only two children, we name it as a left and the right child. If it is coming in the left line, we call it as a left child, otherwise it is called as right child. A binary tree usually consists of one root node and it has got left child as well as right child. Okay. So this is about the binary tree. Now the second example in the non-linear data structure we have considered was graph. So let us briefly call what is graph. Graph is a set of vertices and edges which connect them. So a graph is a collection of nodes called vertices, and the connection between those vertices we call it as a edges. When the edges in the graph have some direction, that time we call it as a directed graph. Means here in this diagram we can see every node, whether it is A node, B node, C, D, E, all of these are called as nodes. These nodes are interconnected by the vertices, and these vertices we call it as edges. Hence, these edges have a certain directions. You can see here the directions either in one direction or two directions. They are having a direction. Hence, it is called as directed graph. When the edges in the graph do not have any direction, we call it as undirected graph. So, in the diagram, we have 5 vertices and 7 edges. Okay. The edges between A, D, B, C, okay, are pairs that make a bidirectional connection. Okay, that is a double-headed arrow we have shown it. Okay. So in this graph we have learnt what is first graph, then we learned what is undirected graph, what is directed graph, and also we learned what is vertices, what are the edges. So here in this chapter it is actually the end of data structure chapter. Here important thing is first we must understand what is non-linear data structure. Then second we must understand the two examples. First is tree, second one is a graph. So we have learnt in this chapter what is tree and what is graph. So a tree is a collection of nodes, okay, and all these nodes are adjusted or arranged in some particular hierarchical order, we know that, and each that node contains either some value in it or it contains certain condition in it. It represents certain value or some condition in it. Okay. We also learned certain terminologies in it, that is what is parent node. Parent node means a node which has got various child node, we call it as parent node. And we learned what is leaf node. If the child node which do not have any children, we call it as a leaf node. Okay. Then we learned what is height, what is a subtree. We also learned various types of tree, that is either it is a AVL tree, binary search tree. Okay, different types of tree we have learned. In that binary tree means what? A tree which has only at most 2 nodes in it. We call it as binary tree. And then we learned what is graph. Graph means a collection of vertices and edges. Okay. Vertices we call it as nodes, and the edges we call it as the link between those vertices. Okay. So here we have learned 2 different types of graph. One is undirected graph, another is directed. Undirected means there is no connection, doesn't have any direction. Okay. Whereas in a directed graph we have certain direction. Okay. This is shown in this example. So here we have completed our unit 3, that is data structure. Okay, so in this chapter important questions we have already discussed. So in this particular class you should remember about 1 mark questions. What is binary tree? What is subtree? Define a root node. Define a leaf node. What do you mean by graph? Only these many questions for 1 mark you need to prepare. The definitions are already given to you people, so you need to by heart them for the annual exam point of view. In the next class we will be continuing with the unit number 6, that is object oriented programming. We will be discussing in detail about the object oriented programming. So students, this is the completion of the unit 3 chapter here. Again we continue with the next class. Thank you.